Nightly greetings, one and all. William Theo here, homegrown and happy to bring you PTV News Now. And tops on our news leaderboard at this hour. The United States Food and Drug Administration has taken coconut off of its major food allergen list, thereby sparing the subjected to allergen labeling and misconceptions. An allergen is a substance found usually in the food people eat that triggers or causes allergies for allergic reactions. This latest U.S. FDA development is not lost on members and officials of the coconut industry who see a major turnaround as a result of this welcome development seen to boost coconut exports and revenues. Even more, this latest U.S. FDA decision provides clarity manufacturers, consumers, and stakeholders in this major revenue sector of the industry. Receipts generated from coconut product exports from January to October last year yielded close to $525 million US, the Philippine Statistics Authority said. Illegal immigration is atop President Donald Trump's campaign promises and working agenda. And high on the deportation list are convicted felons, some 1.3 million of them identified and those considered security threats. VOA's Veronica Valderas Iglesias has the full story.
The Trump administration began deporting hundreds of migrants with criminal records last week who are in the United States illegally. Deporting undocumented migrants without criminal records isn't off the table, said border czar Hohman during an interview Sunday on ABC's This Week show.
Right now it's concentrating public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population. So we're going to do this on priority basis, as President Trump's promised, but as that aperture opens, there will be more arrests nationwide.
On Tuesday, restrictions were removed for Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Customs and Border Protection agents to carry out immigration enforcement in sensitive places like churches, schools, and hospitals. Hohman said such arrests would be carried out on a case-by-case basis.
ICE officers should have discretion to decide if a national security threat or public safety threats in one of these facilities, then there should be an option for them to make the arrest.
The Trump administration's immigration warnings and approach were criticized by Democratic Senator Elissa Slotkin.
I think that's more of a signal to try and keep people from coming to the border, trying to get in, and it's part of this transition that they're not quite into yet between campaigning and governing.
The U.S. military has been tasked by President Donald Trump with aiding border security. U.S. military planes are already being used for deportations, but the military's role should remain in line with the Constitution, Senator Slotkin pointed out.
According to our Constitution, you can go in supporting roles, logistics, driving, setting up facilities, setting up, border locations, whatever. It's very different when you cross the line into law enforcement.
Some 1,500 active duty military troops began arriving at the border with Mexico last week, and their numbers could go up in the coming days. Hohman said Sunday the troops' presence sends a, quote, strong signal to the world our border is closed. Veronica Valderas Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.
Right now, let's switch attention to my colleague in PTV's Baguio City studios for what's brewing of late in the Cordilleras. Audrey?
Naimbag Arabi, Pilipinas. Kalpasan anay padamag ti kaunan a kaso ti mpox iti Baguio City na i-record met idi napalabas alawas ti may kadwa a kaso. Sigun kini Mayor Benjamin Magalong may sa lalaki nga agtawan iti 22 a residente iti syudad ti may kadwa a nakaptan iti nasawa sakit. Nakapasar ti lalaki iti sumagmamano a sintomas kas iti panagkakapsot ken rashes iti nagduduma a paset ti bagina. Iti resulta ti napatungpal a PCR test, nagpositibo dayto iti clade 2 type. Iti inisyal nga investigasyon, sexual contact ti nakaalaan ti lalaki iti nasaw a sakit, idi pay maudi alawas ti Disyembre. Awan mo ti pakainaigan dayto iti umuna a kaso ti mpox iti syudad. Sigun kini Mayor Magalong amin ang nagbalin a close contact ti lalaki ket asymptomatic. Ilawlawag na nga awan iti maipatungpal a lockdown iti syudad.
Wala naman. Hindi naman to katulad ng COVID-19. Iba naman to. Mas madaling kontrolin ito according to our epidemiologists. Kaya there will be no lockdown. The good news is wala namang mga kaso na bagong kasong lumalabas ngayon. Pero kailangan nating i-raise yung awareness. Kailangan pa rin yung mga health protocols.
Iti sa Balipay Adamag, tuloy-tuloy ti pa nakipatungpal ti automated counting machine wenno ACM Roadshow iti Lagawi, Ifugao, kas panagsagana iti 2025 national and local elections. Panggap ti ACM Roadshow ang maipakamu kadagiti botante dagiti napateg a banag maipanggap iti mausar a makina ken maipaayanda iti hands-on voting experience ken agbalinda a pamilyar iti ACM. Impaksama dagiti botante ti panagyaman da iti aktibidad nga impatungpal ti Comelec tapno may sigurado ti naanayas a panagbotos da iti masungad a basing kawel. May palagip nga inyuswat ti Comelec ti nationwide ACM Roadshow tapno masaganaan ti May 2025 midterm elections. Agpatingga ti roadshow inton Enero at 30.
As the election is nearing, we encourage all registered voters to exercise their right to vote and of course to vote wisely.
Dagiti damdamag manipud iti PTV Cordillera, siya ni Audrey Villena, na Imbag Arabi.
Many thanks, Audrey, and that's a wrap for tonight. Join us anew tomorrow for another twin bill of breaking stories in the afternoon and evening, right where for news you can count on, news you can trust. William Theo here, wishing you all a restful evening ahead, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.